Clicking sounds in Hadzabe names, a rare language tradition speaking head sparkles. The Hadzabe, or Hadza, people of Tanzania speak a unique and ancient language that includes clicking consonants, making it one of the most distinct and rare forms of spoken communication in the world. These clicking sounds are not just stylistic, they are actual phonemes, meaning they function like regular letters or syllables in their language. The Hadza language includes a range of click sounds, such as dental clicks, like tisk-tisk, lateral clicks, similar to the sound you make to urge a horse forward, alveolar clicks, sharp tongue pops made at the roof of the mouth. These clicks often appear within names, everyday speech, storytelling, and even during hunting, where communication must be silent yet clear. It's an intricate system that non-speakers find very hard to imitate, let alone understand. Speech balloon example. A Hadzabe person's name might contain a click sound that isn't written in English. It's a sound, not a letter. For example, Zani or Oma, note, the symbols like or represent different types of clicks. Globe showing Europe-Africa linguistic significance. The Hadza language is considered a linguistic isolate, meaning it's not closely related to any other known language family. It is spoken by fewer than 1,500 people, making it endangered but incredibly important in the study of human language origins. The use of clicks places the Hadza language among a very small group in Africa, including ќXani languages found mostly in southern Africa. Brain cultural insight. To the Hadza, these names and sounds are not just labels, they carry identity, ancestral meaning, and sometimes environmental or spiritual meanings. Learning to pronounce them properly is a sign of deep respect for their culture. White heavy checkmark summary. Hadzabe names with clicking sounds are a powerful reminder of human diversity. They reflect thousands of years of oral tradition, survival, and a way of living that remains deeply connected to nature and identity. Clicking sounds in Hadzabe names, a rare language tradition. Deep in the savannas and woodlands around Lake ɁXani in northern Tanzania, the Hadzabe, or Hadza, tribe lives as one of the last true hunter-gatherer societies on Earth. Their way of life has remained largely unchanged for thousands of years, and at the heart of their culture is a unique and ancient language, marked by something extraordinary, clicking sounds. These clicks aren't casual noises or expressions. They are real, meaningful components of the Hadza language, used not just in speech but within names themselves, making Hadzabe personal names some of the most unique and difficult to pronounce in the world for outsiders. Speaking head, what are clicking sounds? In phonetics, clicks are non-pulmonic consonants. That means they're not made by pushing air out of the lungs like most sounds, but by creating a vacuum in the mouth and releasing it. You may recognize some of them from casual sounds you make in daily life. Dental click, similar to tisk-tisk, disapproval sound. Lateral click, like urging a horse to move, tisk-tsk, but more side tongue. Alveolar click, a sharp pop made with the tongue against the roof of the mouth. Palatal click, a more complex, tongue-curling sound. These clicks are fully integrated into words and names, not added for emphasis or rhythm. That means a name like Ghana or Zoni includes click consonants as essential building blocks, just as English names have vowels and consonants. A linguistic mystery. The Hadza language is one of the most enigmatic and isolated on Earth. It's classified as a language isolate, which means it has no confirmed relation to any other language family. Though it shares the use of click sounds with ŁXani languages, mainly found in southern Africa, linguistic studies have shown that Hadza developed its click-based system independently. This has fascinated researchers and anthropologists for decades. The fact that the Hadzabe language has survived millennia without writing, and that it's only spoken by around 1,200 to 1,500 people, makes it a living linguistic fossil, a window into early human speech patterns. Names with clicks, identity through sound. In Hadza culture, names are deeply tied to identity, environment, and ancestry. Many Hadzabe names are impossible to write accurately in the Roman alphabet because of these clicks, which means their true pronunciation can only be learned by hearing and mimicking it from native speakers. For example, A man's name might be Kuta, with an alveolar click at the beginning. A woman's name might be Noma, starting with a lateral click. These are not nicknames or special terms, they are formal, everyday names used in introductions, storytelling, and ceremonies. To a Hadza person, these sounds are second nature, but for outsiders, they require careful listening, practice, and respect. Mispronouncing a click in a name can change its meaning entirely, or make it incomprehensible. Why it matters. Preserving the Hadzabe language and its clicking names is not just a matter of academic interest, it's a vital part of protecting indigenous identity, cultural sovereignty, and human linguistic heritage. In a world where thousands of languages are going extinct due to globalization and assimilation, the Hadzabe language stands as a symbol of resilience and continuity. Their click-based names and spoken traditions represent an unbroken line to some of the earliest human communication systems. A living link to our origins. Some anthropologists believe that click languages like Hadzabe may be among the oldest spoken languages on Earth, potentially dating back to the time of the first modern humans in East Africa. That makes every name, every conversation, and every Hadzabe story told in their native language a living echo of our human roots. In the remote wilderness of East Africa, the Hadzabe tribe lives as one of the last true hunter-gatherer communities on Earth. Their connection to nature is not just tradition, it's a way of life, unchanged for tens of thousands of years. The day begins with the soft sounds of the savannah waking up. Hadza hunters, equipped with handmade bows, arrows tipped with poison from desert plants, and sharp instincts passed down from generation to generation, set out barefoot into the wild. They track game with stunning precision, reading footprints, scents, and animal calls in a way that only comes from living in harmony with nature. After a successful hunt, the tribe returns to camp where the real magic begins. Over an open fire, the catch is cleaned and cooked with care. Wild tubers are roasted, honey is gathered fresh from the trees, and fruits and herbs are collected from the surrounding bush. There are no spices, no modern utensils, just fire, hands, and heart. As the food is shared, the Hadzabe break into joyful dance. The beat of drums, the rhythm of clapping hands, and the power of song fill the evening air. Dancing is more than celebration, it's storytelling, it's community, it's their soul. Young children watch, learn, and join in. Elders lead with grace, passing down knowledge without books or screens, only through doing, seeing, and feeling. There is no electricity, no Wi-Fi, no concrete buildings. Yet here in the wild, under the stars, is a life full of connection, peace, and purpose. This is the Hadzabe way, pure, wild, human. Witness the beauty of hunting, cooking, dancing, and eating in perfect harmony with the earth.
The night fire was born, extended sleeping story. Perfect for a bedtime tale filled with wonder, peace, and ancestral comfort. The night fire was born. Before the first footprints were etched into soft soil, before names clung to rivers or trees, before stars had meanings, before time had a voice. There was only the wild, a world vast and breathing, a world without kings, borders, or noise, where the wind roamed free and nameless through the tall grasses, and the night had no edges, where animals moved with confidence, and humans, still new, still learning, moved like whispers among giants. They had no homes, no roof but the sky, no walls but trees. Their days were full of movement. Their nights were full of questions. They followed the herds, the rains, the blooming of berries and the migration of birds. They drank from cold rivers and ate what the land gave. Their eyes were sharp. Their ears were sharper. But at night, they were small. As the sun sank low, long shadows crawled across the land like fingers. The blue sky deepened into velvet, and the air grew cold and close. The people gathered together, bones aching from walking, bellies half full, children drowsy in their arms. They curled close, shoulder to shoulder, heartbeat to heartbeat, trying to hold in warmth as the stars bloomed above. There was no comfort then but each other. No protection but presence. No glow to drive back the dark. Only silence, breath, and the long hush of night creatures waking. They listened. To the rustle of something unseen. To the distant calls of hunting beasts. To the winds that moved like spirits through trees. And inside their chests, the question flickered again. How do we survive this night? Then one night, far away in what we now call Africa, under a sky heavy with stars, something ancient stirred. A mistake. Or maybe not. Two stones, held in two curious hands, struck together. A spark jumped. So small, it could have been missed. But it wasn't. It landed in dry grass. A pause. A shimmer. Then, a breath of flame. Tiny. Golden. Alive. It wavered like a newborn. Then it rose. It hissed like a whisper from the earth itself. And for the first time since humans had walked the land, the night answered them back, with light. The people gathered close, astonished. They had seen light before, the sun, the moon, the stars. But this was different. This light belonged to them. It kissed their skin with warmth. It painted the ground with moving shadows. It drove the cold from their bones and the fear from their hearts. The beasts in the dark paused. They smelled the heat. They felt the shift. And slowly, carefully, they stepped back. The humans had found something new. Something powerful. At first, they watched the fire like it was a spirit, alive and unknowable. They didn't try to control it. They offered it dry wood and sat in awe as it grew, as it danced, as it hummed. Then slowly, they began to learn.